Combine like terms lesson. This is a digital lesson, and it starts with the very first slide, and it has color-coded terms that are like terms. So all of these have the same variable or variables. On the next slide, they're going to be moving each of these white boxes into the correct column so that they're with their like terms. So a 9x would go under the 4x column, 13b would go under the b column, and so on. Slide 3, students are going to be using the line tool, and they're going to connect an expression with its equivalent. So they come up here and click on line. They're going to get a plus sign. So wherever they want that to start, the line to start, they just click, and they'll get a line here. So all these little blue circles on the end is how you move it. You click and hold. So this one we want 2y plus 7, and we just move it over here. Now students can play around with this. They can change the color of the line, and they can change the thickness of the line if they like. And they're going to connect all of those. Slide 4, they're going to be combining the like terms. And so, for example, on this one, the next to the last, they need to know that they can combine an xy with an xy, but they can't combine an xy with just an x. The variables have to be the same. So some of these are a little bit tricky. They have to be careful. The next slide, they're going to be using the distributive property. They're just going to type in the answer over here. And then slide 6, they've got a little bit more complicated problems. They have to use the distributive property and combine like terms. And here they cannot add 4 plus 6 because order of operations says they must multiply first. So they're going to combine like term, or they're going to distribute and then combine like terms. So they want to move each of these next to its equivalent. So this one would be 6x negative 8. So we're going to click and hold on the edge and just move that so it's right next to its equivalent. And do that with the other 3. And then students have some little bit more difficult problems to solve. So that is a digital lesson on combining like terms.